I skipped my half-siblings' monthly family dinners after they told my mom to stop calling me their kid's aunt. My mom has 3 kids from her first marriage before she had me with my dad. Her first husband died when I was born, so my half-siblings are way older than me. My oldest brother is 31, my sisters are 29 and 27, and I just turned 16 last month. Growing up, they never treated me like family. They wouldn't call me their sister or even their half-sister. Whenever someone asked, they'd say mom's daughter, or they'd completely ignore that I existed. Like at family gatherings, they'd tell people their parents only had 3 kids. My dad got it even worse. They never called him stepdad or anything respectful. I've heard them call him mom's bed warmer more than once. Or they'd say he's her temporary dick until she can be with their real dad again. My mom would just laugh it off like it was some dark joke instead of completely disrespectful. Their weddings were the absolute worst. Me and dad got pushed aside for everything. During the toasts, they'd mention each other, mom, and their dead father, but never acknowledged us once. We were basically ghosts standing in the corner. The photos were even more insulting. We're only in one big group wedding photo from each wedding, just one. And I found copies later where they'd edited us completely out. They even used AI to put their dead dad in the spot where my dad was standing. Like they literally erased us and replaced dad with a dead man. But they still show up once a month for family dinner, every single month like clockwork. And the whole time they ignore me and dad completely. They get their kids to ignore us too. Last month was when I finally had enough. We were all sitting around the table eating mom's pot roast. My oldest nephew was telling some story about school. Mom was trying to include me in the conversation, so she said, your Aunt Amy went through something similar in her class. My half-brother cut her off immediately. Don't call her that. She's not their aunt. His voice was so cold it made everyone stop eating. Mom looked confused and said, what do you mean? Of course she is. Then my sisters jumped in. They both said the same thing basically. I wasn't their kid's aunt, just like dad wasn't their kid's grandpa. They said he was just some guy mom was married to for now. My half-brother actually said those exact words. He's just the guy you're married to for now. He pointed at my dad when he said it. My dad just sat there staring at his plate, not saying anything. I looked at mom expecting her to defend us, but she just went quiet and changed the subject, like it never happened. That's when I stood up and said I was done with these dinners. My mom started saying I shouldn't leave, that we barely see each other as it is. I just laughed. We barely see each other? They've made it clear for 16 years that they don't see me at all. They pretend I don't exist except for these dinners where they can ignore me to my face. My half-sister rolled her eyes and said I was being dramatic. So I asked her straight up, am I your sister? She looked away and said it's complicated. I asked my brothers the same thing. Neither of them would answer. Then I asked if dad was their stepdad. My oldest brother finally said no, he's not. I grabbed my plate and told mom I'd be eating in my room from now on whenever they visited. She tried to stop me, saying I was being unfair and that family is important. I told her to tell them that because they've been denying me as family my entire life. My dad still goes to the dinners. He says he's used to it and doesn't want to cause problems. But I refuse to sit there once a month and be reminded that I'm not really part of their family. Mom keeps texting me asking me to come back, saying things will be different, but nothing's changed in 16 years. Why would it change now?